Hello and welcome everyone. I decided to do one more housing video until the release of midnight. I feel that I have completed my house with what is available in-game for now. So let us begin on the outside. Let's go over here to the little trading post. Got our little trading wagon. Little table for everybody to sit down and trade their items. A little bit of some storage right here. Of course, the Forsaken tent, of course. As for the rest, I was trying to go for a kind of like blighted swamp look. Because of the small deco limit, I was only able to do so much. I think I did a pretty good job with what I have available in terms of limit. I also had to choose between a Forsaken themed house or the blighted swamp, so I chose the blighted swamp. We're just gonna have to pretend that this is a Forsaken themed house. I do have a one of the Forsaken tents up top, and I have the roof colored green, so we're just gonna have to play pretend for now. But this is what the outside looks like. I think it's okay. That definitely could be better. I think the deco limit definitely needs to be increased, but I understand why they kept it small. So let us go inside the house now. Let's go across the bridge. Nice little fun bridge right here. So, before we enter the house, we have to use our imagination a little bit here. Because of the fixed spawn position inside your house, we cannot effectively, build down, right? We cannot build like basement floors and all that stuff. And while we can move the front door, we still spawn in that one little alcove at the beginning on the first floor. Cannot move it. So we have to imagine as we are going in here that we are going down a dimly lit tunnel into the ground. All right, off we go. Now that we are inside, welcome to my humble underground home. I had a lot of fun building this. I hope you enjoy seeing it. Here's the front door. As you can see, is reflecting my bias towards the undead, of course. Eventually, I will be changing this to reflect all the races I played. That, however, is going to have to wait as I am at cap right now. 250 out of 250. We are following a blighted river underneath into the ground. So let's go across this bridge into our first area here. As you can see, it is unfinished. We will be expanding. Of course, got the little rocket and the blighted bombs here. This will be expanding into a stable and storage area. Can't wait for that. Let's continue on down the bridge here towards the crafting room. Now, if you watched the previous video of the house tour on stream, you will notice quite a bit of difference in this room. I came back and redid the bridge, redid both of the profession areas, made it a little more lived in my opinion, looking, and just better, all around better. So we have, of course, the alchemy area, of course. That's one of my favorite spots. I think this room might be my second favorite room. Of course, we have, the forge, the anvil, little engineering rep here. Eventually, I will be expanding it to reflect all the professions that I play. Continuing on, we're going down a shaft now that we dug out into the communal area. Of course, you have the kitchen, a little dining room table, a little bar. This is definitely not as creative as others I have seen. I'm hoping I can change that eventually, but right now, I think it fits the needs of what I'm looking for. First up, we have the Blood Elf room. Come into a hallway with a little library in the nook over here. Nice little cozy spot to read and relax, to learn. Come over into the bedroom. Another nice little cozy spot in front of the fire to read. We have the bed, of course, Mommy Zalatath. We have a nice little chest here, bathtub, little dresser there. I tried to, this sink, I think it's okay. I'm not, like, again, it's not very creative as others I've seen, but we'll figure it out later. Then over here in the hallway, I tried to, you know, kind of fill in everything, kind of make it look a little lived in. Eventually, this will expand to where, like, this will be the hallway still. And then on both sides, I'm going to have, like, a massive library. So that's the Blood Elf room. Let's continue on. And now for my favorite room. I love this room. And it should be obvious why. So let's start with the elephant in the room. I tried to make it look like, you know, made a window to look at the blight, right? As it's coming down into the room. For some reason, my window's bugged out and this light will not go away, even though I changed the color. That's so strange. I'm not sure why. Anyways, that's fine. We can fix that later. Got a little war planning table here. You know, gotta rep the queen. Even though Blizzard did her very dirty in their writing in Shadowlands. We have our little sleeping area, of course. I tried to portray it as we were sleeping on top of the ground. Hopefully it comes across as that. Of course, gotta have the plushie. Gotta have the plushie. Over here we have a little cozy area and a little dining table, some cheese and some soup, some bread, a little bench to rest on, a little blighted bathing area, of course. And so I tried to kind of also portray that we're just kind of moving in. So that's why you'll see, you know, some crates and some stuff like that inside the rooms. But that's it, folks. That's the house. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed building it. I cannot wait to do more in Midnight. Until then, I'm Ashen Punk. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, evening, whatever time it is in your place or whatever. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.